Hi everyone, welcome back to another gameplay of BTD6. Before continuing with the beginner maps, I just wanted to point out something that I've been asked in the comments to participate in the race events. So I wanted to do the complete explanation why I don't play this and why I haven't played it so far. I think it's not really that enjoyable playing these race events. First of all, because of the fact that the strategy used is gonna be almost identical every time. So every time you're gonna see people spamming the wall of fires or spamming the 204 bombs or using the ice towers to like freeze the ceramics and don't let them go through and so on. So there are many different ways, but it's always the same. And second thing why I don't like these race events is because of course everyone plays with monkey knowledge on to try to get as many advantages as possible, and therefore the higher the level of people playing, so the higher the level of the players that try the race events, the more monkey knowledge they have unlocked, and therefore the stronger they are. And so despite the fact that you may have like a perfect strategy, you may lose compared to maybe someone that has more monkey knowledge than you. And so yeah, I don't really think it's fair, and that's why I don't play these race events. So I just want to clarify that. I'm gonna do now Chimps in Frozen Over, and again, as I did the last time, let me know in the comments which hero would you want me to use for the next maps. So yeah, another hero that is not open, so that I can try yet another hero. So please let me know in the comments, and let's just start here with this Chimps gameplay. There are only just one more tower. There is only just one more tower to try out that has been buffed in the 8.0 patch. That is the Submarine. Now the Sub Commander buffs itself, and also now has double attack speed compared to before the 8.0 patch. So it's worth trying it out, especially in Chimps. The Sub Commander strategy is pretty efficient. Of course, the greater the amount of submarines that you can place around the Sub Commander, the better it is. Unfortunately here the pool is pretty small, so I'm gonna be able to fit only 4 submarines, or maybe 5, but depending on like exactly to the millimeter how you place the towers. So 4 should be the standard number, and I'm gonna place them right here. I'm gonna buff them with an Alchemist, with a village, and of course I'm gonna place towers around the beginning, so that in that way I can give range to the submarines to start attacking the Bloons from the very beginning, and that is gonna be better, of course. And so right here, after now placing Gwen and the Ninja 201, this is enough already, so I don't really need to even like upgrade the Ninja. I'm gonna straight away start building these submarines right here. I'm gonna drop the first one, but before upgrading it, to be able to save some cash, especially because it's Chimps, and so you don't get any increase in the income, I will place a submarine, an Alchemist, so to save the spot. And now I'll wait until I have enough cash to place a village, and I'll get a village right here. I'll get the village 002 to get me a discount. So the closer I can here to the bottom side and to the left side as well. So those are the two things that you're looking for. placing this village. There we go. And now I have max discount going on, and so I can start upgrading this submarine 202 for now, and it should definitely help now that it's gonna start attacking as soon as the balloons enter in range of one. I'm gonna also increase now this village range. I'm gonna cover this little ice block right here, because there I'm gonna place another village. So this village is gonna be the one that's gonna give discount and most likely attack speed to all the submarines. So I'm gonna try to place every submarine in range of this village to have discount on all of them. And I'm gonna use the other village to upgrade it 130, so to have the camo detection and to give the MIB effect on the submarines as well for the very late rounds. So here, yeah, I'm gonna just get the submarine here to 02. Now placing the other one. Again, you need to be very careful about how you place these submarines, because it may be very easy that you place them and you cannot place the other ones. So in this case, I'm gonna place the submarine as close as I can to the bottom side, but still in range of the village. Okay. Now third one right here. Okay, I need to start slowing down here because I wanted to place this submarine, but unfortunately I wasn't able to. Okay, this should be enough for the ceramics. Let's just check out. Yeah, okay. Yeah, unfortunately there a lot of time until I could place the submarine, so I was a little scared. And that's the fourth one. So each one of these submarines under the range of this village, believe it or not. And of course an Alchemist with attack speed from a village and with attack speed from its own upgrade can buff up to 3 different towers. So most likely I'm gonna be able to buff these 3 submarines because they are closer to the Alchemist. And so yeah, that should work. Now the other village right here, as I said, in range of the other one, very important. And this time I'm gonna give camo detection to the submarines. And as well, now this other village range is bigger, so if I can, I'm gonna place another submarine right here, but I think I cannot. Yeah, I can't. Okay, that's fine, whatever, 4 it's enough. Okay, so let's get this Alchemist 402 and let's see which submarines will buff. So I'm gonna lock here attack speed as well. So this submarine, of course, the first one, this one as well, and then this one should be the last one. Yeah, so this fourth one is too far away from the Alchemist, and even if it would be closer, the Alchemist has already capped the amount of towers they can buff. So I'm gonna get later on like an Alchemist right here, I think, just to buff this last submarine. Okay, so which one of these two do I want to get commander? So I think this submarine as well is out of range of this village that gives camo detection, so that may be also not optimal. But yeah, let's start getting all of these submarines now. 203. And then let's see, this one or this one. Yeah, it's pretty much the same, so I'm gonna go with this one here in the left side. The 5th upgrade, as you can see, is not very expensive, so very affordable. Round 56, I have already this amount of cash, and I'm defending like excellently, and that's the power of the submarines. I don't want to place yet towers right here, because I want to first get the sub commander. I don't really need to get it that early, but why not? Let's just get it, so it's one thing down. Camo leads, not a problem, for 2 reasons. First of all, because the submarines have the Alchemist buff and camo detection, so whenever they get buffed, they can pop leads. And also, if everything went wrong, I would have still the Firestorm and Cocktail Fire to use to pop the camo leads. So you're gonna see now around 63 how easy it is having all these submarines in this very central position. And that, boom, that's the first rush of ceramics gun. Not really difficult. And that's already enough cash to get the commander. So that's how it is. I will get it, of course. So now this commander is buffing himself with, as it says here, extra pierce and damage. Now its own attack speed is a lot higher than the other submarines, so it has more attack speed. And of course it's buffing these other 3 submarines that are in range. And yeah, that's it. So I have 2 options here: get all these submarines at 204, or start building towers around the beginning just to give even more range to the submarines. So I think the first option is better. So let's get here, let's see. Here, why not? I just want to cover Gwen with the range of this village. So let's place it right here. Okay, that should be enough to cover Gwen. And I want to get pretty much a glue gunner right here, so giving range to the submarines, but at the same time slowing down the mob class balloons, and therefore giving more time to the submarines to pop all the balloons. Then another thing that I want to get is a 032 Alchemist to coat the mob class balloons, and as well to cause explosions once their layer is gone. And so that should be also some extra damage. And then yeah, I don't really know what else. Maybe just a 401 wizard to do some extra damage to the mob class balloons and help the submarines, especially like in the late rounds, like after round 90, help them to pop all the balloons all together. So let's get now this village 220, and let's start placing the towers that I wanted. So glue gunner, here. Okay, strong 023. perfect. Then an Alchemist right here. 032 is strong, and they're both also getting the buff from Heated Up from Gwen, so that's also something more, some extra damage going on. So I want to get this 401 wizard around here, so pretty close to the beginning of the map. I'm gonna just place it for now. And I can build like literally whatever I want here, so I can go with boomerangs to like 024 boomerangs to push back the mob class Bloons. I can get sniper, I can get also, I know, like a bomb to stun the Bloons. I can go whatever I want, but I want to keep it simple, so I want to still have the submarines to do the highest damage to the Bloons and not other towers. So I'm gonna just keep it simple here, and I'm gonna leave the submarines to actually do the most damage on the Bloons. I'm even get here a 024 blue gunner, why not? So let's start getting this now. And also there is one level that when you unlock with Gwen, Heated Up towers have like one more of Pierce or something like that, or pop one more layer with each hit. So that may also be a little helpful to buff even more the Glue Gunner, the Alchemist, and the Wizard. So around 83 Super SRAMs, but as you can see, I'm still like destroying them so fast. Yeah, just want to hear this 401 wizard. This wizard though may compete with the sub commander for the highest amount of pops, because it's attacking very fast. And I don't really know why the submarines are not attacking earlier, right? This wizard has range, like covers with its range almost the very beginning of the map, where you can see that the wizard starts to attack, and then the submarines attack. So that's pretty weird. And so what I'm gonna do is gonna be just placing a dot monkey right here, 002, just to give the submarines enough range to start attacking from the very beginning of the map. So now I'm gonna get MIB right here. So these three submarines attacks can pop every kind of balloon, regardless of being buffed or not by the Alchemist. Let's place now one more Alchemist right here for these bottom submarine. Now this one should be only the one that is buffed, because the Alchemist like is closer to it. So that's perfect. So I'm just checking out here at the beginning of next round if the submarines start to attack at the very beginning because of this Dark Monkey. Okay, yeah. Okay, perfect. That's all I wanted. I can get here as well a 2-4 mortar to defortify the mob class Bloons, and that should make it even easier. So I'm gonna place it right here. Okay, DDTs should not be a problem. Okay, here we go. So that's a mortar. Just in case in around 96 and 98 the 45 Bloons become too problematic. I'm just playing safe here with this mortar. Yeah, 94, can you see that now the Bloons are like able to push a little further. So let's see, what can I do here to also stall the Bloons? Around 95 here, a lot of DDTs, but they're all popped at the same spot, like right here. So I'll take it. So another thing that I can do is get an Alchemist right here and buff these towers right here. Unfortunately, an Alchemist cannot buff another Alchemist. So I think that this is intended so that you can't stack the Alchemist's buffs with one another. But at the same time, for example, even if I would want to buff this 032 Alchemist, I can't. So here I think I'm gonna get a Call of Arms right here, just to give these 3 submarines and especially the sub commander more damage. I can get an MIB as well right here, so why not? Okay, 98 here, the Bloons pushing a little further, but they're all stopped pretty efficiently. One is level 20. Now DDT's 45. Shouldn't be a problem. And finally the BAT. So let's take a look at the how much time I take to pop this BAT. I don't really think that I need Gwen's abilities or a Call of Arms. Yeah, this BAT is about to pop. There we go. DDT is gone. Now the 2 Zomegods, they were glued and they were coded, so I'm gonna still proc the explosion from the Alchemist. And that's it. So, and I got a 302 Alchemist insta, so I'll take it. So that's Chimps, guys. I hope you enjoyed and see ya. Bye bye.